So today I'm going to be trying out some funny Lore Drakkis build. He looks like such a good card. I heard a rumor that you could make a lock deck with him where you can just lock somebody down with control. You can just keep pulling your control bag. So I came up with this deck myself today. I didn't net deck this whatsoever. I only had one of these and I wanted to try it, so I only put one in. I only wanted to try a couple of these, wanted to try a couple of these. What I think is that I'll probably need a little bit more mutate targets. I have him in here, I have him in here, I have the Rodan. I probably would do more Rodan. I probably would do maybe 2 more of the Brazens. Probably would remove this, but and also if I was going to min-max this thing, I would put all my gold lands, all my rare lands. I only have 2 of some of these guys, and I have tap lands in here as well. I have 4 of this one, but 4 of the Triumph, but just too many tap lands. Probably I'd buy some more of the paint lands if I was going to min-max this thing, but I think probably like the Shock, the Fire Prophecy, and like the good counter control, along with the Lore Drakkis, which is the centerpiece for this. The Lore Drakkis basically mutate for 2, either blue or red, and whenever he mutates, return target instant or sorcery card from carry to your hand. So I'm going to just try to keep pulling counters back, dealing damage, see what happens. I'm excited. Let's go. Alright, so I've been messing around with some kind of a Lore Drakkis deck. I don't see anybody with competitive Lore Drakkis decks around. I've never seen Lore Drakkis in a diamond or platinum or mythic level standard deck right now. I'm trying to do one. A lot of people are trying to do like cheap blue spells, like unsummon with him and whatnot. I think the problem is when you try to combo him with control cards, then you're not going to have a mutate deck. And he really needs to be like a half mutate deck, half something else. And it's not, maybe half control if you consider like direct damage spells control. So I think I'm 3-0 with this right now. But I haven't been playing high level ranked. I'm only playing regular play practice. Hello. So if I see white, automatically I'm going to think, uh-oh. Okay, so it's a non-Lurus aura deck of some sort, maybe? So he's protection from multicolor, which is fine, because I'm gonna kill him with direct damage. But the problem is, I'm gonna wait until he goes to do something to it. Hopefully he'll try to cast an aura on it. And then I can Fire Prophecy that thing. I'll take 1 damage. Just to see what happens. My turn, really? Okay. I badly do want that. You got your non-creature spell counterspell, clearly. Ah, nice. I could put another Fire Prophecy in. Okay, let me see. I don't need another red or white source, but I need an untapped source. Okay. I think I'm good. Let's see if I can get... I'll take 1. Nature that creature you control. Strange. I think I will let you do that. And then I will play this. Bounce him. And I'll tell you why. Because I want to start getting a creature into play so that I can mutate it. Does that make sense? I only need 3, so I will tap 1. Next. I'm doing a lot of untap, draw, go, which is really strange. This deck isn't supposed to be this much control. I usually would have drawn something by now. And he's getting mana screwed. I think he's got like a super cheap deck. And that he's just expecting to only have to draw 2 lands to play. Yeah, I'm going to let that go so I can get a creature on the board. And what I want to do with that is reclaim some stuff. So let's see here. Let's see how it goes. If I play this onto this, this is fine. You say it's not fine because of this, which may be correct, actually. Then I'll do this for now. Sure. I don't really need another land. See what happens. I got a bounce. I got a lot of damage. I got a counter, maybe. He's still getting mana screwed really bad. He's gonna swing for 3 and tap out. Totally exposing himself. Now I could play this for fun to get the Fire Prophecy back, but I don't need to. Sure. Are you gonna keep getting mana screwed? Oh my gosh, he got mana screwed. Oh dear, I'm sorry about this. Not sure how you played that. 5 point. Okay. Yeah, I think that's it. You know, I should have let him play that, then play his 1-cost creature. Oh, he didn't play the 1-cost creature I was expecting, huh? Okay, so the reason I did that was because I'm assuming you know what, that's actually not needed. Okay. Still, I don't think like this has the power. I don't think this deck has the power. Yeah. No, I don't think so.
mine. Oh, I've done the hero thing before.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of things I can do. A whole lot. I guess I don't need two of these. We'll see. But I kind of want to go to his face here and finish this game off. And gain that life. Ugh. Probably should have went for the mystical dispute instead. Can attack defending player has once defending player has 7 or more. What did it say? 7 or more cards when put to them. Yeah, I'll get it all back in a moment.
That's more like it.
Yeah. No. Interesting. The reason I said no was so that I could play this and this. And I'm trying to decide whether or not I want to poke him and call it a day or go to his face. Huh. We'll see.
This is hardly my worst defeat.
What's he gonna do? You're not gonna play anything if you want to attack. But you don't want to attack because you're fearful that I will kill you if you attack and I let it through, bounce anything else you have played, and then I don't know. We'll see. There's a few things I can do, sir. Really? So I can attack. Oh, is he gonna be sad about this? Yeah, passive attackers. Are you gonna counter this? No. Should have waited until the end of his turn. Maybe. Shouldn't matter. Yeah. He was mana screwed for so long. That doesn't even count as a win. To be honest, even though this deck is like 4-0 right now, all the wins have been against such terrible hands and plays and decks. I'm not sure. So, I'm still playing around with Lore Drakkis, trying to get a competitive Lore Drakkis deck, but it plays pretty slow. Combos aren't game-breaking, and everything I've won against so far has been low-level stuff, so I imagine this is not a great hand, but I'm going first, and I have the land for 2 sabotages, so that'll be fun for a little bit of control. Urian, Luca, flyers, all those things are still active as of now, June 4th. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't have a red source. He must have mulliganed. What am I waiting for? Okay, cool story, bro. Tappity tappy. Oh, that's fun. I do need a red source pretty bad. Hmm. Do need a red source pretty bad. Oh, look at that. It changed my whole... It wouldn't even let me do anything because of that. That's funny. I'm going to do this only because I want to try to find a red land source. That's not one. I didn't want to wait to see. If he wasn't going to play another spell, I wouldn't have been able to play anything. I know I can play this as a mutate, but I can't play it with itself, and I have no mutate targets. Can't believe how many people are playing this card. Okay. We have ourselves a red source. I could shock him now before it's too late. I think I might. Another one of those guys? It's not really worth. Alright, you got all your land, buddy. Obviously you're mono white. Elspeth. Ooh. I'm gonna give that a nice. Gonna be 0-4 walls for everybody, huh? Yeah. That's a no. That's a hell no. Maybe I did need that land. Let's see. If he plays another Urian, it's gonna suck for me in terms of him finding planes, gaining life, and producing 0-4 walls. Aw, man. What's he gonna pull out, huh? Yeah, I know. I wanted to flash this, bounce one of these guys, and then mutate to this next turn, but I don't want him to start playing too many games with that Lurus, to be honest, so... Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not going to be able to do that. I want to play 5. I'm going to have to do this. Okay. Next. Yes. Let's see what happens. Oh my gosh, another one. Good for you. Well, at least we know what's in your hand. Huh. I literally don't know what's worth doing. I don't know what's worth bouncing. No blocks. He's like, what? What do you mean no blocks? Oh, you'll see. You will see. Ah, now what? Now what? I want to return something. I want to return and I can counter your Luris. I can shock your Luris. Might not be good enough. I'll try to counter it. Get some surveil action going. He's going to keep pumping up his flyer, which is going to be bad for me. Probably should have kept it the 3-1 and then traded it straight up. I don't know. Let's find out. Oh, I didn't play my land. Oops. Pass to blockers. Sure. Pass the damage. Sure. I can't believe I didn't play my land. Feeling really dumb on that one. Really dumb on that one. Bounce-a-rooney. I need to play this. Tapped is fine. What I have to do is attack and then let him try to bump it to 3, right? Let's try that. Next to combat. I'll attack. Sure. Next. To damage. He's going to let it happen. He's beating me on life. Okay. End turn. I'm going to counter your Luris if you ever play it. But you can see it, so you won't play it into that too easily. Yep. 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 Yes. My turn, huh? See, that's one of the problems with this deck. I don't get enough mutates, targets, and things that can mutate onto this either. So that is a problem, a definite problem. Next to combat, sure. No, I'm not in a position to be attacking right now. Yeah, another 0-4 wall. What are you gonna do? Ugh. I can't very well let that through, can I? That's not gonna help me. Yes. And I'm glad you played that next instead of trying to grab something from here. Because let's see what happens if I do this. Oh, I can't. Ha! I was like, I can't block him? Oh, yeah. I can only block creatures with flying bolts at these guys. Boo. Whatever. Boy, oh boy, this game is dragging. It's a good thing I got a flyer. Where's this Elspeth's? Well, that's cheating. Mutated. Onto this guy. Yeah, I know I wanted it on him, but I wanted those other triggers. Whenever this turns, give it to your hand. Okay, so I want a sabotage. But I want to play a card. It's going to be this one. I want to play that on this guy. And it did not tap mana correctly for me to be able to actually play that. That's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. Now that you got enough land, geez, this is the saddest game. Like I keep saying, like, this deck has been winning against Shadow the Sky. Boo. Did you just save enough to be able to play it twice? Did you save enough to be able to play it twice? Is that what you did? Something else? No? This is going to be sad. You're not going to like this, but... I have a lot of shocks in my deck, so... Oh, sorry, dude. See, that was a sad victory. Like I said, this deck is winning in this, like, practice format, but I just don't think it's good enough to be in, like, diamond, platinum, gold, even. It's ranked. It's kind of slow. It's kind of clunky. It runs out of gas. I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to try to play this at some high-level ranked standard, this Lore Drakkis deck, see if I can't get, see if it's competitive here. I get to go first. Looks like a fun hand. Luris next. So I should actually really not be playing this until tomorrow when Companion goes away, Fires goes away, and all of that, because this is going to be all about that. What do I need? I had... This should be sufficient, I think. Next. It's almost like a counter. Ah, nice. So I have some counters. I might take a lot of hits from this D-bag for a long time. Who knows what will happen. I don't want to play that yet. Does he have another one of those God's willing? I was about to say, you better not. I really don't like to play this unless I'm mutating. So I'm kind of a turn behind. Like I said, I think this deck is having a lack of mutate targets. It doesn't have, it has a little bit too much control, not enough creatures, it looks like. Yeah. That's fine. Are you gonna fill it up? Okay, fine. Yeah. See, now I know because every card in his deck is 2 or less that he can absolutely play the cards in his hand. Let's see what happens here. I'm surprised this like 50% control, 50% Lore Drakkis mutate deck is putting up against this kind of deck right now. I can't believe I'm not getting any of my other targets either, which is really sad. Okay. Tapped, sure. Next. End turn. Player Luris. Can't believe it. Let's see here. He can't control counter control space 3. He doesn't have 3. Oh, that's sad. I still am not gonna go. Really? Fine. I have to find out better targets for him. That's what I have to do, because this is... Oh, he just quit. He got sick of it. I feel bad. Alright, so they just reset the season. I went from Platinum 3 to Gold 2, it looks like. So there was a win in competitive standard ranked there. Interesting. So I'm playing gold tier level ranked standard. After the season reset, I went from platinum or diamond, whatever was lower, to gold 3, I think it was. Okay. A lot of options here. So I don't have a reason to play him at the moment because of the fact that and he's playing red-green, which makes me think he's going to be playing something I can shock next turn if it's not the Druid. So let me see if I can't come into play tapped here. He could play the Druid. I won't be able to shock it, but anything else I think he'll be okay. Tapped. No Druid. Okay, I'll shock that. Boom. He's going to have a lot of creature spells, so I doubt this is going to be helpful. I'm not really concerned too much about bouncing at this stage in the game. It might be worth it to finally dig into that guy, so let's go ahead and give it a shot. Plus, it's fun to see red-green. Whenever creature enters back under your control power, whenever you can. Okay, good for you. Let's see here. It might not be the best play because of the fact that I have some counter, but because I have this bounce and I'm on the play and I'm outpacing him at the moment, I thought I might get more creatures in play while I can. Oh, that's a fun card. Really? I could mutate that right now into a shock? Geez, that wouldn't be fun. Sorry, dude. Yeah. Okay. This card, a card. Probably this is not going to be very helpful. And yes, I will pick the shock. Yes, I'll play the shock on this dude. I've not seen this combo being used. I can't even shock him. In response, he'll just exile it and get a 1/1. I'm thinking about going to the face and trying to rush this damage. Maybe I will. Thinking about bouncing this on my turn so that he doesn't get the benefit of playing this, or getting the benefit of drawing a card when he goes to play something else or anything. Maybe I'll bounce it instead in response. Does it still trigger if I try to bounce it in response to? No, it will still trigger. And turn. I think I got it on lock, as long as I do everything I can to make sure that nothing gets in the way from this killing him in the next 3 turns. Should be okay. This guy's surprisingly good. He's like an O-ring that's also a 1/3 creature, right? Isn't that cool? What is he trying to play here? Why can't I ever see this? Why do I have to click? Colossus. I can't see. Okay, he's targeting his own creature, right? That's what he's doing. I'm gonna have to bounce it, I think. Yeah? Bounce. 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 I can't even see what this is. Yeah, that's what you do. Yeah. Yes. Do I care about this guy? I don't know. I don't want him to play any funky stuff. And I don't want any more land, which is what I really wanted to scry there and not draw more land. Strange. Didn't I just bounce his guy? Where did my other Brazen Borrower go? Why am I not getting the option to play him as a creature right now? Did I miss something? What is happening? Why can't I play my Brazen? Why isn't it here? That's strange. Yeah, I played this as a return target non-land permanent on his exiled card that makes this thing, and it's so funny that he's playing all this stuff. Yeah. Draw all your cards. I don't care if you get that. Will this still... bounce him? Will he still deal the damage if he's not in play? I guess not. Another win! Unbelievable. Gold tier 2. This deck is winning at undefeated so far. Such a bad deck too. Alright, I'm going to go for a 5-0 win streak with this terrible Lore Drakkis deck. And this guy probably has an active Luca deck because it's the last day that he is going to work. I get to go first again, which is amazing. And yes, this is going to be a Luca deck, so here we go. I'll keep. There's almost no way this deck is going to win versus a competitive level you're in Luca deck. Well, let's play, let's have some fun. Tappity tap tap. No, wrong button. Tappity tap. It's going to be playing a Teferi. I can make sure I can play one card and then have a block on his Teferi. These both come into play tapped. Yikes. I need a non-tapping land. Okay. I'll pay 2 for that. Okay. Usually their turn 1 and turn 2 is uneventful, but their turn 3 is going to be a Teferi. Turn 4 would be a Fires. Turn 5 would be their whole combo for freak's sake. I just realized that I really, to be very careful, I should probably have done it slightly differently, but do I want to take 3 damage just to have the other options? Maybe. Let's see. I don't know. I have not played a top tier Uriah Luca deck with this deck before, so let's see what happens. You're not getting that Teferi in play, I promise you that much. Yeah, play it. Oh, really? So these all come into play tapped. Tap. I can't play this and another thing. I would love to play this. What I'm going to try to do is counter into a play on this, grab the counter bag, keep counters, like counter lock this guy, and then I can actually do what this deck was designed to do, which I've never once actually counter locked with the Lore Drakkis and counter spells. Let's see if I can do it. What is this? Yeah, sure. There's nothing. I'm not going to play with knowing that the Teferi will be there his next turn if I do anything about that. So this deck, basically his deck, which disappears today, is the last day this deck is going to work, is that you don't have any creatures in the deck. You make some tokens, and then with Luca, you sack a token, and then you go and find the only creature in the deck, which is the Agent of Treachery, which is also going to be disappearing today. Fortunately, I get to show an example of this deck against that. Pass my turn. Really? Well, that's getting annoying. I will do this. Yeah. Even though I'm not getting something in return, I'm going to counter that. Sure. I did that because that's giving me the ability to pull this card back when it mutates. That was cool. Plus I'll have this available. I think I will attack. It's not going to be a good race for me though. He's got 2, I've got 2. Gee, I wonder if I should let that go. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Oh! Oh my gosh! 5-0 with this deck. Take me into gold tier 1 right now. I don't know. I don't even have this deck maxed out. Like, I didn't even bust out all the mythics. I only have 2 Brazens here and here. I'd probably do 4 Brazens. Some of the cards I'm just trying out. I only had 2 copies in it or 1 copy in it. So maybe there's more there than I thought. I don't know. I'm pumped.